After more than 8 months away, the USS Gerald R. Ford Carrier Strike Group is coming home. The Ford and the guided missile cruiser USS Normandy left the Mediterranean Sea and entered the Atlantic Ocean today.
And a third ship, the destroyer USS McFaul, made it back to Norfolk last night. Mike Gooding has the latest.
They left back on May 2nd. Now, the 5,000 sailors of the USS Gerald R. Ford Carrier Strike Group are making their way home.
On January 1st, the U.S. Navy announced that the USS Gerald R. Ford Carrier Strike Group will redeploy from the eastern Mediterranean to its home port as scheduled to prepare for future deployments.
The U.S. 6th Fleet announced on Friday that the Ford had transited the Strait of Gibraltar, exited the Mediterranean Sea, and entered the Atlantic Ocean for the voyage home.
There will be many more deployments for the Ford over its decades-long life, but I know a number of people are going to be very glad who've been away from their families for the holidays. They're going to be glad to be getting back home.
The 6th Fleet also announced that the guided missile cruiser USS Normandy had also passed through the strait on Friday. A third Ford Carrier Strike Group ship, the guided missile destroyer USS McFaul, returned to Naval Station Norfolk Thursday. The Ford Group's deployment was extended twice by Secretary of Defense Lloyd Austin following the October 7th attack on Israel by Hamas. Even with the Ford Group's departure, the U.S. maintains a robust military presence in the region.
This includes the current deployment of the USS Dwight D. Eisenhower Carrier Strike Group to the Middle East, the deployment of additional cruisers and destroyers in the Mediterranean and Middle East, and the recent arrival of the USS Baton and USS Carter Hall in the eastern Mediterranean Sea.
Mike Gooding, 13 News Now.